भाई ठीक है good good coming
how doing this one coming okay
hopefully good ठीक है
ah
okay today we are talking about genetics la knowing what this one DNA
knowing DNA no bhai this one coming genetic for bodybuilding coming this one genetic for powerlifting this one
Muscle.
genetic for training muscle
genetic this one strength genetic muscle genetic bodybuilding body
bhai. This one most people saying this one genetic this one biggest factor when it comes to fitness bhai but this one not true coming bhai this one saying why this one having genetic coming no bhai you are never knowing this one if you are having good genetic or no until you are training 3-4 year coming by this one not fair watching this one yearly next video YouTube video this one yearly next coming this one saying doing bicep like this putting 2 finger
like a man
doing this one 2 finger coming this one coming genetic shit coming no bhai Kerala
this one not too important
not
important
can
bhai.
doing test can doing nahi hai bhai you are can doing nahi hai test coming test can doing only after 3-4 year experience coming this one test coming this one example of test coming this one telling this one recovering fast or no this one can
pain tolerance pain tolerance
how this one knowing you are not knowing this one beginner not knowing this one problem coming 3 year 4 year after this one can doing this one analyzing this one by
this one genetics this one not important for muscle building this one everyone can building muscle by you are training few years this one by you are already coming this one need bench aiming muscle everything this one genetics maybe this one may be important for insertions for look coming TK this one aiming small waist
but this one also knowing later coming not first this one starting should I start or no I not having good genetics so I not start no by you are not knowing never knowing this one only knowing after 2-3 year experience already built muscle coming finish building this one saying this one genetic coming okay.
5 6 7 years coming this one then this one thinking about this one looking TK not looking okay this one but by if you are aiming muscle you are already looking better than 99% of population by this one not important this one this one small waistline this one wide shoulder by this one most people not aiming muscle in first place by why you are caring about this one
this one you are competing in bodybuilding India bodybuilding competing this one
no way
you are only wanting looking good only no
looking
how
good
this one looking good always this one looking better with muscle and low body fat coming always this one doesn't matter this one symmetrical not symmetrical this one same this one different coming this one little higher by this one Kerala not important coming this one
this one for this one only important as I said this one only important for this one competition bodybuilding this one judging this one small waistline by people in the real life this one not caring about this one people saying this one
so not knowing not recognize this one by not recognize this one
people not knowing this one only people expert in bodybuilding this one analyzing you this one saying this one wide shoulder small waistline this one V taper coming TK this one only expert but people in outside in street in school in college in everywhere this one not caring by this one you are looking big looking TK this one saying this one oh my god I wanting looking like you you know this one
this one people in Kerala by this one people in UAE people in USA people in Europe this one not knowing how this one walking on the street this one in Kerala telling this one by good coming this one liking body this one wanting look how this one becoming this one how getting this one chest coming by doing this one fly doing this one bench press coming
easy
eating this one sleeping
simple diet training
simple
TK sleeping TK all this one fresh nahi hai TK
of course there are exceptions back to the fucking normal English for the first time of course there are exceptions like African people who can build muscle really fast like some African people they literally train for like 4 or 5 weeks and they get much bigger
genetics, they, they determine how fast or how strong your muscles are, or you can get them, like how fast you can get them. That's true, yeah.
How fast you can get muscle, yeah.
How fast your recovery is, how strong you are. Yeah, genetics can play a factor in this. But genetics do not play a factor that you cannot look good. Everyone can look good, bro. Like, even if you're a stick, if you're born as a stick, you can still look good if you have a good diet regimen or a good training plan, you know? So,
Of course.
don't be discouraged by, I can fit 2 fingers in.
Yeah.
Bro.
Like,
Most
a
people,
lot of times, like, you open...
yeah, most people in the first place don't even have biceps to begin with. Why do you care about
Yeah.
2 fingers? And people actually get insecure about this stuff, you know? It's funny.
So when you watch YouTube videos about fitness and stuff, and you're like, oh, why am I not building muscle? Why am I like not getting the bicep that I want or whatever? The people in the video are like, the third reason is genetics. You can't build bigger biceps because of genetics. No, it's not because of genetics. I'll tell you why. You will never know if you have good genetics until after 3 to 4 years of training or 5 years, like a lot of experience. You don't know if you have good bicep genetics. You don't know if you have good muscle building genetics or ab insertions or V-taper look. You don't know that. Like, of course, there are exceptions to what we're saying. Of course, you can tell if you have a wide, broad build, like your bones are really like long and stuff. Of course, you can tell this stuff, but like how good your body will look or how much muscle you can build, you can't know this until you have a lot of experience.
Yeah.
So stop being discouraged. Like we said, like if you have muscle and you have low body fat, you will look good no matter what, and you will look good in your own unique way, and that's a good thing.
Like, there's nothing called I have bad or I have good genetics for building muscle or for fitness. You can't generalize this stuff, you know? Like, for example, as he said, a person that's never trained before, has wide shoulders, small waist. He has good genetics for looks, right? So it might be hard for him to actually build the muscle, or it might be hard for him to recover quickly, or whatever.
Get stronger or something.
Yeah, whatever it is. So
like there are a lot of factors when it comes to genetics. You can't just say genetics for fitness, for bodybuilding.
Exactly.
No, you can't say this. Like you might have bad genetics when it comes to biceps, but like your abs look really good, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of factors that play into it. So stop worrying about this shit and just get fit. Go to the gym, work out, and build muscle.
Yeah, so you shouldn't even think about good or bad genetics. What you can do, however, is after a while, after like a few years of training, you can identify your weak point and just work on that. You know, if you have weak shoulders, for example, instead of training them 1 time a week, train them twice, whatever it is, you know.
Or even you can even focus on your strengths as well and boost them even more, so that everyone has a unique strength point. If you maximize that, you will look a lot better. Everyone will admire you for that. Like, oh, this guy has nice shoulders. This guy has a nice chest. This guy, like, you know, there's a lot of muscles that you can maximize.
Exactly. And if you think that you have a really good, for example, chest genetics, that's it. You have good chest genetics. You don't need to train them as much as you train your weaker muscles. You just need to identify the imbalance and try to make them equal. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, mate.
Okay, Allah.